morning from me. Today, we're going to be in the animal kingdom. I am super excited. I don't know, it's just so charming in the animal kingdom. We've got a few stuff planned. We may be going over to see the ghost today, but we'll see when it happens. We're just going to get in and have some fun. Got the Rainforest Cafe to our left. It's a strange location, to be fair, because it's not technically part of the park, but it is. You can access it from the park, but you have to leave the park to access. It's a strange one. Anyway, we'll get a few photos done, and then we'll head right in. Alright, we're going to be heading over to Dinoland USA so we can get Dinosaur. Honestly, I love this ride. It's one of those like forgotten gems because it's right at the corner. So the queues are usually quiet depending on the day, but it's really nice. It's the one that once they do a big retheme, I'm going to be sad if they replace it. They could retheme it Indiana Jones because it's the same ride track, which could work. It'd be fun to have Indiana Jones at this park, but we've already got a Stump Spectacular over at Hollywood Studios, so who knows. Anyway, Dinosaur, let's go.
Due to this recent eye-opener, Launchpad is hot on the quest for more dino discoveries. Let's cheer on our famed adventurer!
The study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me, let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing.
those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me. What could go wrong?
On the yellow tab on your left. Listen up. Yellow tab. So make sure your bag goes to the pouch on that hook on top. Pull on the yellow tab. Pull on the yellow tab. Already on nobody's on the floor, nobody's on your head.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Polyaramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow. And identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now! Keep going, keep going!
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That was close! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
I just love that. It's like, yeah, we need to find Seeker, he's in trouble. Did not let him leave the building. I just love that, it's just top.
The dinosaur's coming this way. I'm gonna need backup in corner 3.
Oh, the prizes. Now we're off towards Everest. Ah, such a fun ride. Off to see the Disco Yeti. I'm Oh, I've realised we haven't seen the new version of Nemo yet, and that now lacks a show of no longer kites flying. But we're heading up the mountain. Let's go. Ready for the big drop? Look at all those baubles and scrunchies. What? Look. What? Yeah. Feels like a Heathers before bed.
If this was ahead of me, I'd got the
Yeah, I know! I really like the merchant. Like, I like the, love the little snowman design there. It's adorable. Like, so many puns. Yeti or not, here I come. It's a shame that the Yeti doesn't work like it used to, because I've never seen the Yeti not be in B mode. But it's such a still good ride. It really just takes the wind out of you. Okay, we are off to see Nemo. It's well, I haven't seen the new one yet, so we're just going to try and get out of the heat by watching a little bit of Nemo. It's a shame that's not been used anymore. It's such a nice little place to actually see shore. Anyway, let's go.
Reminders for the safety of you and those around you, as well as our fish friends. We ask that you please silence and turn off all lights on your mobile and digital devices. Once the presentation begins, the aquarium will be filled with sea creatures in the aisles around you. If for any reason you must leave during the experience, please ask one of our ushers for assistance. Thank you.
And now, marine life enthusiasts, come with us as we explore the mysterious world of the open ocean. The Marine Life Institute houses many aquatic species, including fish from the wild who need our help, like the group we found in the bay, floating in plastic bags. For these, we remember the 3 R's: rescue, rehabilitate, and
release! Today's the day! Look how many visitors came to see us all!
Yeah, hi little fella!
You know, I bet they're wondering how we even ended up here. Well, why don't we tell them?
Let me, I tell it best. Listen up! These travelers have come a long way, and they deserve a good story. So we're going to do this the way we do everything. Together. Now, it all started.
And Marvin, a blue tang named Dory. No, when they found that map.
No, when they escaped those sharks. Oh, that was serious. Oh, no. No. It all started with a little clownfish named Nemo.
Can you believe there are so many things in the big blue world? I'm gonna go explore in the big blue world that I've never seen before. So many creatures swimming around the sea in the big blue world, and all of them are waiting for me.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Dad, I belong in here. Wow! Isn't it beautiful?
Nemo,
Come on, Dad!
hold my fin. Hold my fin!
Take a look around you. The ocean's alive in the big blue world. It's time for you to arrive.
This boat.
Oh, what's that? Swim out and touch it. Yeah, come on, Nemo. I can say it isn't safe, but if you
You can't be anywhere near here.
I'm gonna take it off.
Ready? I'm right. We'll try school again next year.
But Dad-
You know that you can't swim, right?
I can.
Can't? Now come along. You think that you can do these things, but you are wrong.
I hate you.
And with that, Nemo did swim right towards that boat.
Suddenly a diver appeared. Daddy!
But Nemo was gone. It's gone! It can't be gone! Has anyone seen a boat? Please! They took my son! We already did this.
We did? Oh dear. I guess I should explain. I got this problem with my brain. Things get really scrambled in my head. I have no short-term memory. I forget things almost instantly. I'm not even sure what I just said. May I help you?
Our meeting has officially come to order. Let us all say the pledge. Fish are friends. Fish are friends. Fish are friends. Not food. But we have long shark teeth. With nice sharks underneath. We know that fish are friends, not food. Well, sometimes we know. Life in the ocean lead to emotional eating. When you need to get through it, and can't just like it. Don't start feeding, swim to our eating. Oh yes, we've seen a lot. kid. You'll get back to your dad. I've been watching you. You're small enough to break us free.
But I don't swim well. I got a bad fin.
One bad fin has never stopped me.
Your escape plans never work, Gil!
But this time we got him! I promise, we will all get out, as long as we can swim together. We swim together. Cooperation is the secret to our success. Yeah! We swim in harmony, and we studied industry with a fish upon the yes.
The mask. I can't believe it's gone. That mask was the only chance I had of finding my son.
Harpo.
Nemo.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. Life's full of little spills. Don't throw your fins up in disgust. Oh, what's the use of floating there? Not going anywhere. So it's your tail and dive on in and trust that if you just keep swimming, life isn't all that grim. Just keep swimming. What do?
We swim.
Right.
Hey lady, is this guy bothering you?
I don't remember. Were you?
No, can you tell me how to get the
Look, pal, we're talking to the lady.
Hi.
Who is even, fellas? He lost his son, Fabio.
Nemo.
Maybe you heard of P. Sherman 42, Hobby Sydney?
Sydney? His dad was coming. At that very moment, Marlon and Dory found themselves cruising with a giant sea turtle. And he was, as the kids say, totally awesome. Dude, you've traveled far. You must be swimming under a lucky star. Yeah, but you're exactly where you're meant to be. So grab some shell and surf the AC with me. Go in the
Just go in the flow.
What do you say? We go find Nemo and see for ourselves. Catch you later, folks! We got a date with the big blue!
Now come and get some knowledge. And come on when you're done. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
But remember to have fun. Everybody, find the money! Nemo, that means you.
Wait, there's something I forgot to do. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. Now go! Have an adventure! In the big blue world, we're gonna go explore. In the big blue world, things we never seen before. What's waiting out there? We can never know. In the big blue world, we're ready to go. Nemo!
Bye, Glory. Bye, Dad.
Bye, son.
We're so glad you could spend part of your day here at the Marine Life Institute. Thank you for joining us.
I love I think the best song in the show, and I would say the best puppetry has to be from Crush. It's just go with the flow is just such a good one. I do miss that's when they mentioned the swordfish. It was the bit where it's basically where we were sitting, you would have the swordfish, it's fighting, they fight up the aisle, basically telling like, oh yeah, I heard he fought thousands of sharks, but and it's like they're just having a duel. Actually, these swordfish are actually like fighting. And here we go. It's time. Flight of passage. The flight lane's actually fairly busy. Feels like it's longer than the actual queue at the moment. So I think the line went down for a bit. Let's go to the flight of passage. See if I go.
Please make sure you can all see the screen. Okay, sealed genetic matching room. Okay, Dr. Stevens, they're ready.
Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number. You're not going to feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
We're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikran and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So,
Simply the best. Until the text. Und ow. Why?
Starting system-wide diagnostics. Help us out and move around a little.
okay, to get you flying on a banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars.
Okay.
Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there. You've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you into the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an Ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an Ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an Ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold onto the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you will be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an Ikron. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the picture.
There's a debate. Is that the best ride? I will probably find out. I'm going to go back to it. It's like a big comprehensive list of like, these are all the rides I love. And trying, actually, just make a ranking video of every single ride. That sure won't get under people's feathers when I rank of their rides they love real low. Who cares? Anyway, so shit, I really love this theme in there. Sigourney Weaver's an icon. Oh, it feels like a better version of Sony, to be fair. Anyway, on to the next adventure. See if I go. Frogs! Hi! Got some sunset and it's delicious. What we're going to do is head over, hopefully get in line, Festival of Lion King. Let's go.
To the Harambe Theater for the Festival of the Lion King. Please be aware that flash photography and videotaping are allowed during the show. However, for the safety of our performers, we ask that you turn off all external lighting on your video camera, cell phone, or other electronic device. Once the show begins, this entire theater will be filled with our performers. If you need to leave for any reason before the end of the show, please see one of our cast members for assistance. Our show will begin in just a few minutes. And now, we proudly present the Festival of the Lion King.
Everyone, aboard! Welcome, we have been expecting you. We are here today to welcome you, one and all, to the Festival of the Lion King. In this land, we welcome Tamu. Welcome. We are a band of singers who travel with Simba and his friends throughout the land with this celebration. Time for introductions. My name is Kiyume, and I am the leader of our group. Kiyume is Swahili for masculine and strong. What do you think? Next we have the Kawa,
Which is Swahili for good looking.
Good looking.
and this is convenient.
Which means impatient.
It means a princess.
And finally we have Suwati.
Which is Swahili for the gift. And if you want to stay good looking, you best back off the attitude, miss. Besides, you think I'm the gift, don't you, honey? What's your name? Alex. I think that's Swahili for my new best friend.
Everyone, Simba and the gang will be arriving here any minute now. Everyone.
Welcome, everyone. It's me, Simba. You've all picked a very special day to visit. You see, today, we've come to town for a big celebration, and you, my friends, are invited to join in the fun.
Come on, everyone, get ready to clap your paws, stomp your hooves, and ruffle your feathers as we welcome you to the festival of the Lion King. Let the procession begin.
What are you doing? Slow down, slow down! I'm supposed to be center stage! Who's driving this thing?
Mom, glad you could make it. We can't have a celebration without you. Don't worry, friend. You'll get your time in the spotlight.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pumbaa.
Look at me! I'm in a parade!
And you're looking good. Love you, Pumbaa.
What are you?
Sweet, I make my melody, my bow. Sweet, I got my body at your side.
Spin up,
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. There he is, the mighty Pacador. Let me hear you trumpet triumphant.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Polo, Timon.
Hey, everyone, look! It's the Lion King. Welcome, Simba. You're right on time.
of the evolutionary ladder? Let's hear it for the Tamu monkeys! We got at least another 3 hours of material left. Now, put all this stuff back, and we'll get on with the... Hey, Maestro, what's with that music? Something tells me this ain't the floor show. Nice hat. So, where you from? Let's get out of here.
I need your powers of temperature. I was wet as a woodhole's backside. But thinking you are, pay attention. My birds are not terrified. It's clear from Rose's expressions that lights are not all on theirs. While we are talking king and successions, if you can be caught unaware, for the chance of a lifetime, for sensational news, a shining era is to the era. And where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you can be rewarded when at last I believe and I do. I think justice to the sun's planning to pass this bags to play the Tanaya, the simply by aisle, the king of the spirit, respected, saluted, and seen for the winter I am. If my dream and ambition are fair, keep prepared. That's our team, and this is a top man.
now, everybody, it's time to kick off our celebration finale.
Sounds great, Simba.
Let's have a party.
Everyone.
Clap and sing along.
Let me hear you sing.
Baby, there's more than the lion sleeping tonight. What kind of sing-along do you call that?
Darling, I don't know about your warthogs, but my giraffes are right on cue.
And my elephants didn't seem to have a problem.
I think we're being challenged, so I'll tell you what. Our lions, warthogs against your giraffes and elephants. Your sections do the leawaways, and we'll do the hard part.
And that part would be...
Oh, could we be observed?
That's right. All our lions and warthogs will sing the high part.
And the giraffes and the elephants will sing the leeway.
But who will sing the melody?
Step aside, out of the way, professional artiste coming through. Me. Excuse me, my human friends. I guess that leaves me to sing the melody. So, if you finished with all that talking, can we start already?
All right, Tamu. Let's take it from the top.
The lion sleeps tonight. The lion sleeps
So, what do you say? Who won?
I think it's pretty clear. The giraffe and the elephant won.
Hold on there a minute. Yeah, it's pretty clear, all right? Pretty clear that the lions and warthogs won.
You know what I think? What? I think it's time to finish the song. My darling, don't feel my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
I said, host my darling, to find my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
It's gonna be a super awesome thing.
There's a bit of turn, but that was a class show. Just so talented folks in there. Anyway, we're off to Kilimanjaro Safaris after that. That show is amazing. I think it's one of the best shows Disney has. And it's one of the ones I suggest people seeing every time.
Another word we like to use here in Harambe is twin day, and that means let's go. Jumbo, my friends, my name is Chris, and I'm going to be your safari driver for the next 2 weeks of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, as we enter the reserve today, it is extremely important that we do remember that we must keep our hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck at all times. It is also extremely important that we remain sitting down at all times. And as we enter the reserve today, please remember that we are entering these animals' homes. So it is extremely important for us to remain very respectful as we enter their homes today. And it does look like we have the go-ahead from the warden. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first area we're going to head into today is going to be the Atari Forest. The Atari Forest is home to some of our animals that do kind of like to camouflage themselves. Let's go ahead and keep those cameras ready because you never know who we might find. There they are. So the okapi, they might look like a distant relative of the zebra. However, they are more closely related to a giraffe because of their skull structure. Right over here on your left-hand side, we are going to have a bongo today. We're actually going to have a couple of our bongos kind of hanging out together. So our bongos do use those red and white coloring to kind of blend in with some of these clay walls you might see around to kind of hide from predators. Now, they don't necessarily do the best job at hiding, so they do like to dive into the brush. And when they dive into that brush, they don't like to get tangled up. And so that's why their horns actually go directly backwards. So that way they do not get tangled in the brush of any kind. Now on our right-hand side, to our left-hand side, we are going to see a couple of animals. So one of them is going to be a saddle-billed stork. And the other ones are going to be kind of walking away, but those are actually greater koodoos. So those saddle-billed stork can actually grow about 5 feet tall. Which, if I'm correct, that's actually a little bit taller than some of our junior safariers on board today. And they also have a 9-foot wingspan. If you're wondering just how long 9 feet is, just look at that big beautiful canopy keeping us dry today. It is 9 feet wide. And if you look closely in the water over here on your left, you are going to see some Nile hippopotamus. Now, a lot of times when it storms, the Nile hippos do like to come out, but sometimes they like to sink to the bottom. So just look very closely. They can weigh up to 5,500 pounds. They have one of the strongest bites in the entire world. There's actually one right down there, if you can kind of see them, making their way through the water. They do spend majority of their life underwater, so long they can hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time. There's 2 right over here on the left-hand side as well. I just want to get a picture of them. Just make sure we're all sitting down when we're getting those pictures. And while they are swimmers, they actually don't swim very often. A lot of times they can just kind of sink to the bottom of the water and walk along the floor. The next area we're going to pass today is going to be the Nile crocodiles. These Nile crocodiles can grow just as long as a giraffe is tall, and that's anywhere from about 15 to 20 feet long. So if you guys look over here on your left-hand side today, we are going to see some African painted dogs. Those African painted dogs do get their names because of their coats. So their coats are extremely unique to them. They can always be compared to a human thumbprint. And trust me, you would not want to join them today because they actually have the highest success rate of hunting in the entire savannah. It is actually 90% successful, which is 60% higher than that of your average lion. Over here on your left-hand side again, we are going to have a group of wildebeests. So these wildebeests do travel in herds of upwards over 1 million. The dust created by those herds can actually be seen all the way from the International Space Station. And a baby wildebeest, when it is born, is actually up and running full speed with its entire herd. Left-hand side, we're going to see some Harambe mountain zebras. Those Harambe mountain zebras, one way I like to remember their name is that they actually have a heart 3 times the size of your average zebra. And they also, just like the African painted dogs, have a very unique stripe pattern. So their stripes are so unique and be compared to a human thumbprint. My friends, over here on our left-hand side, we are going to see a family of Maasai giraffes. We do know these are Maasai giraffes because of their spots. They're a little bit more reticulated and splotchy. If you notice, they do like to eat a lot, so they do spend majority of their days grazing because they are eaters, and they do spend majority of their life standing up because standing up is their safest position. Whenever they are laying down, that is their most vulnerable position. They spend so much of their life standing up, in fact, that they actually give birth standing up. So when a baby is born, it actually does have about a 6-foot drop all the way from its mother. And on our left-hand side, we will have 2 African elephants. One way we can always tell they are African elephants is because of their ears. If you notice, they do have ears kind of in the same structure, or the same shape as Africa. It might look like they're saying hello, but what they're actually doing is cooling down their body. So when they flap their ears like that, it's good for blood flow, and it also does help decrease their body's temperature, anywhere from 13 to 15 degrees. So some might say that they have ear conditioning. And right over here on our left-hand side again, we are going to see some greater flamingos. So these greater flamingos, they do get their pink color from the beta-carotene found within inside shrimp. So a lot of times when fishermen are fishing around, they will look to see just how pink the flamingo in the area are, because the pinker they are, the more shrimp are in that area. And a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. And yes, they really do spend majority of their life on one leg. These rhinos do really love to kind of wallow around in that mud pit that you see right over there on your left in the middle. It does help a lot with cooling them down on the hot days in the savannah. It also helps them protect them from the sun. There are 2 of them right over there, actually. So if you look closely, there are 2 white rhinos kind of laying right there in the rain. They do love the rain because it does cool them down so much. They can travel at speeds up to 35 miles an hour, and a group of them is called a crash. And that is because they don't have the best eyesight. They can only see about 10 feet in front of them. If you guys look on your left-hand side today, we are going to see some of the fastest animals in the entire world. And that is going to be a cheetah. So these cheetahs can run speeds of 75 miles an hour. All right, let's make sure everyone's sitting down for me. Thank you so much, my friends. So they can run speeds of 75 miles an hour. They can go 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. So as we head into Magadi Glen today, we are going to see our wardens pose. And there's one thing about our warden is that they do really, really love their Nigerian dwarf goats, almost as much as I do. But if there's one thing those Nigerian dwarf goats hate, it is the rain. So whenever they ward and work into their home, they did not realize that they would actually take up the porch the entire time it would rain. So those goats are known to produce a very, very sweet milk. So they were first domesticated in Africa. Farmers used to take that milk to market, and they would sell it to help provide for their families. This is actually what first created and intensified the human and animal relationship. All right, my friends, this does bring our 2-week journey to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve to an end today. But I know what you're thinking, Chris, that only felt like about 20 minutes. And you might be right. However, maybe it just means that time flies when we have fun. And I had an absolute blast with you guys on board Simba 1 today. If I have any wilderness explorers on board, they're trying to get their wilderness explorer patch, just remember the code word, and that is Simba 1. If you'd like to help out any of our animals today that we learned about, one really easy way to do that is to reduce, reuse, and recycle. That is just one way that we can help reduce the effects of coltan mining, because it is going to continue, but we can at least do our part to help reduce the risks of it. And if you want to learn more about our animals today, one super easy way you can do that.
Alright friends, fun little backstage thing. On your left here, we got the last animals you'll see of your safari.
I've been listening to the Road to El Dorado soundtrack too much, so now I've got It's Tough to Be a God stuck in my head because of this ride. It's weird the whole parameter was working because it just seems a bit weird without it. Seems like the rain has died down. Let's go. There's a Facebook stream over there. Because when I saw the chat and we've got all the proper red stabilisation, and you know the worst part of it, I don't like doing vlogs in public because I like when I'm just talking. That's why I need to talk to someone, because I feel like I feel like noise pollution, that kind of thing. If I'm just like shouting, they were actually basically trying to see. They were trying to see behind that curtain as well. It's blue. Oh. I wish you had more screen time in Frozen 2. I do like having it as just the black base, because that's the jump type of jump I would have actually wear. What? Sorry. Oh, so yeah, that isn't that part of the deal.
What deal?
There's a like collection of t-shirts where it's like
no.
It was part of
it might have been in.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, we can both walk backwards at the same time. You can take the pretty photos, I can walk backwards. Do you want to go the secret way? Follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Secret way, 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 secret way. Boingy, 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 boingy. This is the best resort Disney has. It has Bluey. I'm on a rocking chair watching Bluey. Life is amazing. Giraffes right there.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.